Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are once again watching Astroteric TV. I'm your host, the Astro Guru, owner of the Emerald Tablets. And today is May 19th. I decided to come outside today for this exact reason. Hear the birds tweeting, lawnmowers going, a couple cars drive by and whatnot. Just outside absorbing my surroundings. And that's what gave me that's what gave me the idea to come up with this video on the will to believe, like how belief works. Because I truthfully believe that we all destined for greatness, but you can't spell believe without L-I-E in the middle. So beliefs aren't exactly as true all the time as we would like to believe they are. So sometimes you gotta have like a dark night of the soul. Sometimes you have to have your beliefs shattered in order for you to create new beliefs that are actually better than your old beliefs. Like at one time of my life, all I wanted to be was a rapper. And I believed I could do it, but that was also a very limiting belief. Because, it was just like, as I got older and I realized how good I am at rap, if I'm too good at something as a person, I didn't know myself as well, but if I'm too good at something as a person, I don't want to deal with it. I feel like I need to move on. I need to go learn something else. Like, I need to go, grow elsewhere, like tap into something different. But what wound up happening is I never gave up rapping. I just learned that I was good at so many other things that I didn't have to put all my eggs in one basket. And as I did that, I started learning how to believe. And the more things that I learned, the more things that I could, the better my beliefs could become. And the more accomplishments I could have, the more achievements I could make, the more people I could make proud of me, the more I could be proud of myself. So it was like, first, in survival mode. Anybody in survival mode only wants and needs to take care of themselves. So if it's hard to make ends meet, if you feel me, you don't got no job, if you don't have a talent or something, like, it's not everybody, and we all fall on hard times. So just, slash that. We're not going to say it. We're not talking down on nobody. But what we're saying is, when those times happen, you got to know yourself. You got to tap in. And what you believe is going to come to fruition. Because some of us have really, really deep-rooted beliefs. Like our insecurities, of course, like, abandonment issues. I've dealt with those. I probably still do. I just haven't had the opportunity to interact enough and long enough with somebody to actually see and understand, like, okay, I still got abandonment issues. But coming from a situation I just went through not too long ago, I understand and fully know that I still probably got abandonment issues. But I'm working through them, and I'm over them. But like I said, life goes on, so I'll find out later if I, got something else to work on. It's always something to work on. D-Dog, what's happening? But yeah, so at one point, I resumed. At one point, I was in panic mode, in survival mode, coming from a bad situation and whatnot. It was like, shit, just take care of yourself. Just take care of yourself. But everything comes full circle. So the more I was able to take care of myself, my beliefs would grow into things like, I believe I could take care of somebody else now. Like, all right, then it'll grow past that, and you'll say, like, I believe I can take care of a family. You know, that's where you get like polyamorous, feel me, relationships and shit like that. So you get polygamy from. Because if you one man and you have the ability to take care of 4 households, then shit, if it work out for you, then do that. You feel me? If you know yourself, you know you're not the type of person that's gonna be faithful to one woman, then yeah, just express that to her. Like, you know, feel me? There's different strokes for different folks, you dig? But yeah. But you also have to believe that you can achieve. If you deserve it, the universe will serve it. So, back to the will to believe. If you have the will to believe in anything, the will inside of you, the will of time, like the Lord's will, these things start going into effect and they start turning. And as your chakras start aligning with the belief, and your body, mind, and soul, no matter how many times in your back of your mind you might say, man, I don't think I could do it. No, I know I could do it. You got to convince yourself. You got to lie to yourself. You got to be such a good liar to yourself that it start becoming the truth. Because anything you hear a certain amount of times in repetition, you will start to believe it. If you tell a lie long enough, the lie will become the truth. So in order to not believe or live a lie, you have to succumb to the truth. And if you're not good enough for something, you just gonna have to tell yourself, I'm not good enough. I need to get better. And that's where practice comes in. That's where you'll start owning your craft. That's where you start putting in the work, putting in the effort. And the more that you put in the effort and you put in the work, you start to reverse the cycle. It go from you believing you're not good enough to like, nah, one day I'm gonna be good enough. Nah, fuck that. Today I'm good enough. I'm good enough right now. And it start turning. It start, feel me? When the wheels go, when that wheel go, let it go so fast, you'll become unstoppable. You will literally become unstoppable. The other day, like, I'm listening to my pops tell me this story how he was driving on the highway and he seen a bunch of Teslas, but the one in the front said E. Muskie. And he didn't know who the hell E. Muskie was, but he thought it was Elon. Come to find out, it was his mother, Elaine Musk. You feel me? I'm like, word. Yeah, his mom's leading the pack. But you see that? That either whether she believed her son could achieve, and her son believed in himself, and there you go. That's the power of unison. If we all have one genuine generated belief in the same direction. If I say, you gonna be successful, you gonna be successful, you gonna be successful, you gonna be successful, on some Oprah shit, like, yeah, those people, no, I am gonna be successful. Everybody wanna be successful. It's just how we go about it. That's the tricky part. Pardon. But I ain't really know how my success would come. But I'm actually watching it come towards me, as well as walking towards it, and not only anticipating it, but I'm banking on it because I believe in it. But this wasn't about success. Nothing I ever did was about success. All I ever wanted to do was have a conversation about making the world better. That's all I ever wanted. Because truthfully, when I say that, I'm mistaken. The world is fine. It's the people in it I want to make better, or I want to be better. Although I don't look down on anyone, and I don't feel like there's anything wrong with anybody now. It's perfect. The sun come up, the sun go down. Feel me? I take that back. The sun does not move. We revolve around the sun. But no, we face the sun, we turn away from it. stars, the moon, the oceans. I understand it's global warming, and I understand it's war in Ukraine, and I understand black people dying at alarming rates. But I don't believe that this is the first time that any of this stuff has happened. And somehow we got through it the first time, and probably the second time, and the third time, and the fourth time. And maybe we don't make it through it. Maybe I'm wrong in my belief. But I allow myself that option, and I'm willing to die for my beliefs. Especially the good ones. So I just hope that you have the will to believe and the will to achieve. Because you really can conquer out here. Like, you really can do it. Whatever it is that you want to do. I don't care if you want to sell spoons. Like, you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I believe in you. To the fullest. To the fullest of extents. As much as I possibly can. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all get back to living y'all lives. Just sit on that for a second. The will to believe. See y'all until next time.